And the okay, and also we can say about the like environment of home.
Yes.
राइट क्योंकि बहुत टाइम होता है कि हम पेरेंट को एकदम यहाँ पे दोष नहीं देंगे, जैसे कि आजकल है कि मैक्सिमम घर में भी हो रहा है, जो हमारे मिडिल क्लास फैमिलीज़ में हो रहा है, बोथ पेरेंट्स आर वर्किंग, राइट. सो हम लोग हो सकता है कि जैसे नॉर्मली कुछ फैमिलीज़ में होता है कि ग्रैंड पेरेंट रहते हैं घर पे, तो वहाँ पे थोड़ा बहुत मैनेज हो जाता है, ग्रैंड पेरेंट लोग टेक केयर करते हैं बच्चों को, वहाँ पे बच्चों को सिखा देते हैं. पर उन फैमिलीज़ का क्या, जिन फैमिलीज़ में लाइक बोथ पेरेंट्स आर वर्किंग, तो वहाँ पे भी इशू हो जाता है कि हम बच्चे को कैसे संभालें. बच्चा दिन भर अकेला है, हो सकता है अकेले में शायद बहुत चीज़ों में टेक्नोलॉजी व्हाट यू आर सेइंग लाइक सोशल मीडिया में चल जाता है वहाँ पे, या फिर गेम्स में ऐसे चल जाता है. ऐसे केसेस भी हम सुने हैं जहाँ पे बच्चे लोग यू नो दे गेट टू नो देयर पेरेंट्स लाइक पासवर्ड फॉर पेमेंट एंड ऑल, ओके, ऑनलाइन पेमेंट. सो दे जस्ट बिकॉज होता है कुछ पेरेंट्स का घर में होता है, आई एम नॉट टेलिंग अबाउट ऑल रिच फैमिलीज़, बट जो मिडिल क्लास बोलूँगी और इवन पुअर फैमिली हम बोलेंगे, जिस घर में होता भी है कि जो पेरेंट होते हैं वो शायद होममेड्स होते हैं और सपोर्टिव वर्कर्स जो लोग होते हैं, लेबर वर्क्स एंड ऑल, फादर लोग जो होते हैं, तो उनमें बच्चे लोग का भी ऐसा हो जाता है कि वो भी अपने, अब उनमें ज़रूरी नहीं होता है कि पेरेंट लोग एकदम टेक्नोलॉजी को संभाल सकते हैं टिल डेट अभी भी, ठीक है. बहुत लोग, बहुत पेरेंट ऐसे हैं जो डील नहीं कर सकते टेक्नोलॉजी लाइक ऐसे मोबाइल के साथ, हाउ टू ऑपरेट इट. पर तो बच्चे लोग आजकल थोड़ा सीख जाते हैं, यू नो, स्मार्टर, चिल्ड्रन आर स्मार्टर देन अस, सो दे स्टार्ट you know playing, or they get addicted to these things and they start pay the money from there, like from the phone, and without telling anybody, like any of their parent. तो ऐसा होता है कि जब पेरेंट को रियलाइज़ होता है कि मेरा अकाउंट खाली हो गया है, एक तो बचा कुचा जो पैसा हम लोग कमा रहे हैं वो भी खाली हो गया है, तो वैसे भी हम लोग कंप्लेंट्स सुने हैं, क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली हम लोग बच्चों को लेके भी वहाँ पे काम करते थे एज एन इन NGO. सो वहाँ पे भी वही इश्यूज़ भी आता था. तो यहाँ पे कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my gosh, I can't believe students are doing that, but okay. We've had other sort of technical, problems where students take away the parents' phone. I've not heard of payments like this before, but I believe it is true. Okay. Now see, a child's cognitive brain, is in learning till, I think, maybe till 7 years of age or 8 years of age. So to address the first half of your question, working parents have to make time for their students, for their children. Now you may have both the parents working or whatever, but one of the parent has to be there for the children, because a majority of their childhood, most important time of their growth years is between 1 to 8 years of age, where they grasp onto anything, they learn from everything, and the lack of a parent or the lack of a guardian, is going to impact them a lot, right? So if they are not available, they have to find at least some time to be with the child, at least one of the parents, or both the parents, even better, right?
At least before going to the bed.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Or at least even a weekend, maybe go out for KFC or something.
Yeah.
But spend time with the children.
Family time.
Yeah, spend time with them. Don't argue in front of them. Don't be the perfect parents that you would want your children to be later on. If that's one way to put it. Now, as for technology, yes, we have a lot of parents today who just passed on the phone to their children, right? They could be like, they want to like just keep the child occupied so they can do their own work, right? pass down the phone to them. Okay, now yes, that is where the line must be drawn. Okay, children must not be given a phone at that age. Okay, or if they are given a device for education or a device to study from, okay, it must be monitored. Okay, maybe you don't know how to use a mobile phone, maybe you do not know how to use a tablet or a laptop, okay, but you do know how to say no.
तो आपको अगर मौका दिया जाता है कि आप एजुकेशन सिस्टम के लिए या एजुकेशन सिस्टम में कुछ चेंजेस ला सकें तो आप क्या लाएंगे?
A lot. It depends on which institution I'm working from. Now see, like I said that education begins at home, right? So first I will look at the place where I will be working from. Okay, let's say if I become the principal of a school, okay, I first have to understand the workings of my school. I have to understand the workings of my teachers. I have to understand how things are conducted here, how the students are. Okay, based on that survey, I will be able to do better for the school. Okay, now we are talking about education system, which is not a school. It is an entire community, an entire country, maybe, who knows. Okay, so the first thing that you have to do is find what needs addressing. Okay, so like I had said that I believe there are three challenges. Yes, that is the generation, the technology, and the government. Okay, or authority, to be more specific. Yeah, so I have to find what is the problem and what can be the solution, or if there can be a solution. Okay, so let's say that if I have to make a change, okay, I will first address the problems of my teachers. Okay, what are my teachers facing? Are they facing lesser salaries? Are they facing biasness in the workplace? Are they facing racism? Whatever could be the problem, I first have to address the teachers, because it is the teachers that are the backbone of the education system. Okay,
Yes.
once I've addressed teachers, then I move on to the students. Why are students having difficulty coping with studies? Okay, what can I do to make their studies better? Okay, that's where can I introduce technology? What kind of technology can I introduce? Can I introduce AI? What sort of AI? What can be monitored? What can they learn from it? Okay, what kind of classes they will require? Because there are schools where certain kind of education might be mandatory. For example, if it is a school of first generation learners, right, they will have to learn moral education, they will have to learn personality development. Okay, they will also need counseling. There are many students who will require maybe sort of a parent interaction, closure. So there are a lot of things that every school is different, every institution is different, right? So not every institution follows the same pattern, or rather it should not follow the same pattern.
Right.
That is something that we are lacking with. Okay, because we all stick to one skeleton, we rely on this one system where we feel this system is right and this is the system that should be followed, which is, in reality it should not be like that.
The comparison is going on.
Every institution is different, every student is different, every teacher is different. Okay, that is also very important. The environment where a student grows up plays a major role on the kind of person he or she is going to be. Okay, so this person can be brought up in a school that is where there's always politics going on. Okay, that will affect him or her. Okay, a school that is where the entire school is clustered, it is cramped into 2 classrooms only. Okay, that's going to affect the child a lot, right? So environment does play a big role in the child.
Yes.
So
Surroundings.
like I said, we have to understand what the problem is, and then we have to find a solution. So identifying the problem is one of the biggest major things that we actually have to do if you want to reform education in our country.
तो अभी हम लोग अपने प्रोग्राम के अंतिम समय के तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं.
जैसे अभी हम लोग समाप्त करने वाला है.
तो अंतिम समय तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं, एंड तो उसी के लिए लास्ट बोलूँगी. ख़त्म करने से पहले कुछ रैपिड फायर हम खेलेंगे आपके साथ. सो तो मोबाइल ले लेते हैं, एंड सो इट स्टार्ट्स लाइक टी और कॉफ़ी.
Coffee.
Okay, online teaching or classroom teaching?
Classroom teaching.
Strict or friendly?
Friendly.
Easy writing or MCQs?
MCQs.
Okay. Pen or pencil?
Pen.
Big books or e-books?
Books.
One word to describe your teaching style.
Fun. I guess.
Okay. Favorite author?
Gosh, there's so many. I'll say my favorite poet. Okay, Robert Browning.
Okay. Fiction or non-fiction?
Non-fiction.
Okay. One classroom rule you never promise on?
I gotta pass this one. I can never doubt.
Okay. Coffee before class, is it mandatory?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Do teachers secretly celebrate with a class is cancelled? When a class is cancelled, actually.
Yes. We pray for it.
Okay. If your classroom had a theme song, what would it be?
I think Proud Mary. Roll in like a river.
Okay. And आखिर में मैं एक चीज़ हम बोलना भूल गए. He is also an author.
Oh yes, I am. I've written 3 books. One, Truth Behind Love, when I was way back in class 10. I don't recommend that book. It's very kiddish, about a childhood love story, not a book. So I wouldn't really. But yeah, when I was in college, I wrote a book called Life at Fig. It was about my school days and my close friends. And quite recently, I'd written another one called It's Past 8 o'clock. So that book is one of my favorites. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's still available on Amazon, but you can always look it up. I'm currently working on another book, so stay tuned for that.
I think in e-books or somewhere your books are available.
Yes,
right?
it is. It used to be available on Amazon, but now I think you have to go to the Kiwi website or something.
Okay.
I'm not really sure.
So anything you want to tell your audience?
Well, nothing much, but it's just the key aspects about teaching that I feel that everybody should be aware of. That is respecting your teachers, acknowledging your teachers, and understanding that they always understand your students. So yeah, if you do have complaints, if you do have any statements, do bring it up with the teachers, because we love to address situations about your students. So yeah, do bring it up.
So thank you so much, Damian, to come here and अपना precious time हम लोग के लिए यहाँ precious time लेके यहाँ पे आप आए हैं. उसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, और आज के दिन के लिए भी बहुत धन्यवाद देने के लिए. एंड सो ऑडियंस, आप लोग को भी मैं बहुत बहुत थैंक यू बोलती हूँ टू वॉच दिस वीडियो, एंड ऑल्सो आप लोगों ने भी कुछ समय दिया इस वीडियो को देखने के लिए. सो थैंक यू. लेट्स मीट यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. बाय बाय. थैंक यू.